Yo, 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 yo. It's Florida's finest in the building. This is The Truth, and you're listening to FuegoTV episode 3. We got a short list of shit to talk about today, but I'm going to get through it. Basically just some announcements and like what is it called? Like the State of the Union address or whatever the fuck. Anyway. On the top of the list, I got a name change. It'd be better to go through the list of topics. We're going to talk about a name change. I'm going to give you guys a life update. We got a new segment we're introducing into the podcast called Florida Man News. And then maybe if we got time, I'm going to get into the relationship advice segment I have planned, where I'm going to go off of Reddit, go to like Ask Reddit relationship advice, and then I'm going to give you my own fucking advice. I ain't going to read what Reddit has to offer, but I'm going to go ahead and listen to or read the questions rather, and then I'm going to go from there. And then here's some dumbass shit I wrote that for some reason I thought it'd be funny to talk about, but once I got onto the podcast, I figured that it was not interesting at all, which was my second career potentially as a food critic, because I'm top 30% on Google in terms of restaurant reviews, and I don't know, I just don't think that's nothing to sneeze at, but the thing is, there's probably better shit to talk about than that. Rather listen to dead air. Yeah. So anyway, getting right into it, the name change. I always wanted to call the podcast Fuego TV, in the beginning at least, because I figured that everybody would be able to see Fuego TV and then see us an hour long or 2 hours long or whatever, and then they'd kind of like get the drift of it, that like Fuego is doing a podcast or some shit in addition to the music. But the thing is I always knew that I was eventually going to change my mind and want to do something different. Now, I knew that going into it, but I didn't know what name I wanted to use. And then I was listening to a couple of songs I recorded not too long ago, and I called myself The Truth in a couple of the verses. And I was like, you know what? I like the way that sounds. So I'm going to try to call it The Truth. Now, I Googled the shit, The Truth, right? And don't nobody come up, don't no podcast come up, but there is this one album from some dude out in like Texas or something like that. But anyway, shout out to, I think Trey the Truth or whatever, about the Boot Gang Your Name. Or at least so I can do my own spin of it. It wasn't really his name. His name is like Trey the Truth, I think. Or I don't know. Anyway, taking that name for the podcast. I think. Maybe not, but that's what I'm thinking right now. Anyway, as for the name change, I'm thinking about calling it The Truth About Fuego TV, or maybe this will still be Fuego TV episode 3, aka The Truth or some shit like that, but like, I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it however the fuck I want, because it's my goddamn podcast, and fucking, who's going to stop me? So anyway, got a life update. Well, as interesting as I think I am, or I think of myself, whatever, I don't really like to talk about myself too much, but nonetheless, today was a good day for me. I made some big moves for the future. I ain't going to talk about it too much right now, but I will talk about some things that is planned for the future. We got an exciting guest list coming up. We got SHO Kizzy. We got Casper Loaded coming on. We got JR coming on eventually, I believe. Jacob Merritt, the video camera / editor for Jacob Merritt Productions. Some really dope characters coming through to tell their story about how they got into the positions they're in life, and really sheds a light on the different content creators that Florida has to offer. And I'm glad to be able to share my platform with them and, give the people some insight on what it's like. Hold on a second. Once I get real good, I'll just be editing that shit out, or I'll have somebody in the background talking. Fucking can mask that sound. Anyway, like I said, it's gonna be a short episode today. I'm probably about halfway through this shit already. How many minutes? 5 minutes? Yeah, I'm cool. I'll probably get about 10 minutes in on this motherfucker, then I'll go ahead and get up out of here. But, Florida man, here's some Florida news right here from via the Daily News. A Florida man called 911 to ask for a quality control check on the meth he had just bought, saying he wanted to protect others from buying the fake product. Police obliged, coming to his door and testing the meth, which was legit, and then arresting him. Now, ladies and gentlemen, listeners and viewers, lefters and righters, it's important to know you cannot call the police to get them to check the quality of your narcotics. That's a no-no. And as you can see, it landed this gentleman. I fucking forgot to write his name down, but fuck it. We'll call it Mr. Jacobs. As you can see, it left Mr. Jacobs doing... I don't even know how long he's doing in jail, but he got arrested though, man. There you go. Fuego the news. Very, very, very professional. And, maybe one day they'll put me on Bay News 9 or some shit. Nonetheless, getting into the last topic I got planned for today. We're on Reddit. And I'm not looking up anything specific, as I'm really just trying to fill space for the podcast and whatnot. I wasn't really feeling like doing it too much, but I said, fuck it, I'm going to do 10 minutes or something just to get by. Don't want to go too long without uploading, and yeah, it'll be whatever. What's a life-saving tip everyone should know? I don't know. Probably don't call the police to ask them to check the quality of your meth. That'd be a good one. What simple rule would fix the world if everyone actually followed it? I don't know, man. This is some really good advice so far, man, but what simple rule would fix the world? I don't know, man. Maybe if you, got rid of, told everybody just mind your own business, maybe? I don't know, man. Next. You are now your username. What are you? Next question. Alright, what are some low-key red flags in a job interview? Alright. Now, I've never been in the position of being a manager during a job interview. But I've had my fair share of job interviews, and from my experience, they all went pretty smooth, I would say. I do know one time on my first job, I got fired immediately after my first shift, and they never explained why or anything, and I was so young and I hated the job so much, I just couldn't wait to get out of there, but I'm not sure. I can't. So far, the Ask Reddit thing is not off to a great start, I would say. What is something illegal but somehow normalized to do? Jaywalking is the obvious answer, but it's not funny to say that. Let's see, what's the worst movie you've seen in theater? In theater? No, it's in theater. What the fuck? How the fuck do you make new friends as an adult? That's something I could look into. What bad item in a video game was actually discovered to be really strong? Alright, these are some really lame-ass questions. I gotta look up something cooler on Reddit. Hold on. Ask Reddit. Let's go relationships. Relationship advice. There you go. Alright. I like the cigarette. Boy, Fuego about to get in his groove here in a second. Maybe if I can find some good questions. Am I overreacting? You know, this one seems like a long-ass fucking... What the fuck? This thread has been locked. I don't understand what the fuck's going... It says... No, I don't even want to fuck with this shit. Hold on. What the fuck? I can't read this shit. No, I don't even want to give context and fucking tell people what this is saying, man. This is some flagrantly foul shit. Alright, well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. I think that's the pod. Let me see what the fuck time is. Did I make it to 10 minutes? I made it to 11. Alright, well, man. I just really don't got much else I really want to talk about, but I will be honest. I had a few different guests that were meant to come on, and due to some scheduling difficulties or whatever, we had to reschedule and whatnot, but the thing is, I'm trying to do this once a month, and I'm just not. And I'm not making excuses or not, but the thing is, I haven't been doing it a long time. I'm not good at planning shit out in the head. Like, I'm good with the music shit. I got music scheduled to drop all the way till, like, May, which is only a couple months. But the thing is, I still got other albums that are just on private that you can't even listen to on YouTube. Just, they're uploaded, but it's on private. I'm just waiting for me to drop it. So I'm really good at planning that shit out and whatnot, but with the podcast thing, man, I'm going to have to figure this out. The whole talking by yourself thing, I'm going to have to figure that out. Maybe I'll imitate some other voice and be like, Phil Henry or whatever the fuck that dude's name is. Maybe I got to stop cursing so much. I don't know. There's a lot of things I got to look into, but the thing is, I ain't got nothing but time, baby. I'm only 22 right now. I'm finna be 23 in April. 29 days or so from now. And, I don't know, maybe I'll figure out some way to stop sounding so monotone, or maybe I'll just embrace that and be the monotone guy who, my only, stake at originality would be that I speak in completely boring ass way that, I'm just kidding. I'll light up again. I might as well just call it. I might as well stick with the FuegoTV thing, because the whole fucking podcast is just me lighting up the cigarette over and over again. Alright, well, let me try to see if I can find something else on the Reddit, man. I just don't think the relationship advice is going to be it. Well, I can give a sports recap. Who's that? NBA. There you go. Should Rob Pelinka be out of LA after this year? Alright. Well, there's the general manager for the Los Angeles Lakers. His name is Rob Pelinka. He's been in that position for like 3-4 years or some shit like that. And he won a championship, but he could have got DeMar DeRozan and some other guys that most listeners wouldn't know about this. But yeah, fuck it. Fire the guy. He's gone. Boom. There you go. I got a quick answer for you there. Fire him. Get somebody else in there. Who is Brittany Griner? It's a basketball player. Let's see. Fuego answering questions quick now. I'd like to, while I'm on this topic of sports, let me go ahead and swap over to Orlando Magic. There you go. See, the Orlando Magic is my favorite team, but we suck. So it's, a lot of people might not know that. That's like, here. Kyrie Irving just dropped fucking 60 points on us. Fucking 6-0 on our head. That's fucking 150 to 108. We lost by like 42 or some shit. It's horrible. We got some good young players. Some of my favorites being Cole Anthony, Franz Wagner, or Wagner, whatever the fuck you said. That's about it, though, to be honest, man. I like R.J. Hampton if he's even still on the team, but I gotta be honest. I don't really follow the Orlando Magic every day. It's too sad, but I do like the basketball and all that shit, but I can't follow you if you're losing twice as many games as you win, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, nonetheless, I'm here on my podcast talking about my favorite team is Orlando Magic, so I'm still showing love, you know what I'm saying? But even though it doesn't sound like it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I went overtime for y'all, so I hope you love me for it. And if not, then fuck you. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, do all that shit, man. I ain't gonna ask nobody to do that shit, but I will tell you to. Do that shit. And, yeah, man, just keep your fingers crossed, and so will I. I'll be getting better at this podcast shit, so where I'll be able to make some more interesting content than just me talking shit and smoking cigarettes for 20 minutes. It almost is like a vlog. You know what I'm saying? You could barely even call it a podcast. But, hey, I really want to get better at this shit, and I'm going to try. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to try to do it my way, goddammit. So, I ain't selling out, ain't doing no shit like that. So, just putting that out there. This is The Truth, a.k.a. FuegoTV, or you could say this is The Truth About FuegoTV, Episode 3. Signing out. Oh, and one more thing, y'all. I forgot. Hey, thank you so much for everybody who does check out the podcast, does check out the music. Special shout out to everybody who likes the podcast and likes the music and whatnot. Getting better every day, personally. As for others, I mean, there's some highly talented individuals, as you guys, most of you know already. Most of the people that listen to this podcast, I'm sure already knows that they've been dropping some fire, and in the future, the near future, there is a lot more fire to come. Can't put it any more simpler than that. But anyway, a lot of good shit to look forward to, a lot of cool guests, a lot of dope albums coming out. Go ahead and check out the link in the description. You go check out the Florida's Finest page where all the music gets dropped every single Friday at 3 o'clock. You can expect another song from somebody to drop on that motherfucker. And as for the podcast, man, for anybody who didn't catch it on episode 1, my plan is to drop on the 10th of every single month. Now, if I don't drop on the 10th, man, then I'm just fucking sorry, I guess. I don't know what to say, but I don't think nobody's really fucking waiting on it like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like that big of a deal, but I want to, you know what I mean, I want to get better at the shit, so I'm going to try to take it serious enough to fucking do it with regularity and allow the YouTube algorithms to blah, 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 blah. Anyway, fucking, y'all have a good day. Thank you so much for listening. Fuck off. School.